Alright, so it starts off like this. But then...
What the fuck? I can't see anything. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck?
Risk of Rain 2 is a third-person dungeon crawl roguelike platformer with up to 4-person multiplayer and is in my opinion one of the more promising titles to come out this year. It's still in early access, but my god is this game fucking great. I thought I would just try it out, realize it's overhyped, and move on with my life. But quite the contrary. All hope is lost for me, for this game has consumed me. Ever since I dumped over 500 hours into The Binding of Isaac, I swore I'd never let myself get addicted to another dungeon run game. But then shit like this happens.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Experience a game where you can stack any item infinitely, especially if you play multiplayer, where any item can be picked up by anyone, including the items that was meant for the other players. Drink 50 energy drinks and ascend to your planar form, and get one-shot by a hit-scan laser after spending 2 hours of your life. This is Risk of Rain 2, and it's pretty fucking great.
It's still shooting things though.
What
like
the fuck? That one's going mad.
That's the ultimate move, dude.
that was actually going fucking...
That's some
like
tech
it's
right
bad.
there. Yo, you know that move? Is the game perfect? Absolutely not. But it's fucking getting there, and here's why. They ease you into the experience. They lube you up and slide it in slowly. You start off as the Commando, a jack-of-all-trades character. You have a gun in each hand, a couple different abilities, and but one holy mission. Kill monsters, get items, and get as far as you can without dying. The longer you take, the harder the game progressively gets, so you're incentivized to be viciously fast. If you're the type of gamer who's depressed, has acne, and smokes weed all day, then go play Hearthstone, because this game is for high-ranking members of society who like to move at a high velocity. If you've ever thought to yourself, I'm not going fast enough, you've got the wrong mentality. Correction, you're not going fast enough. Yet. So check this out, right? I was about 2 hours into a run when I found an energy drink printer. Now the printer will let you print an item in exchange for a random one of your items of the same rarity, and the energy drink makes you faster while sprinting. So naturally, I printed 50 energy drinks. Now, I was fast enough. I felt satisfied with the amount of speed I had. It was at this point that I reached an adequate velocity. And please do learn from my mistakes. Unless you never want to control your character again, don't drink 50 Red Bulls.
Ah yes, you mortals cannot even fathom the velocity I move at. I'm above you mortals on the ground. I live in my own dimension, the sky dimension of high speed.
By the way, the music in this game fucking slaps. At this point, there's 4 levels in the game, and if you beat the 4th stage, the game loops around and continues on the first map. But obviously, the difficulty keeps scaling, until you get to a point where it's literally just laughing at you. Every time you reach a new milestone or achievement, you unlock new items that you can find in future runs. You can also unlock a handful of characters, ranging from great to not fun. At the end of each level is a teleporter. Once you activate it, 1 or more bosses will spawn, and the teleporter will begin charging, granted that you're in the danger zone. To complete the level, the teleporter must charge to 100% and you gotta kill all the bosses. Other mobs will keep spawning until the teleporter reaches 99%, so you're incentivized to fight smack in the middle of the action. The game doesn't hold your hand either. When starting out, I died 3 times to the first boss. Mind you, the bosses, loot, locations of everything, and even what map you're playing on is randomized each run. You ever beaten a boss and thought, damn, that was excruciatingly hard. I'm glad I'm past that. Enter the next level and then realize the boss you fought is now a common spawn? Well, get used to that. If you're at the stage I was at around 3 hours in, I can only advise that you uninstall the game and run far, far away. It's your last chance, because you're about to cross the point of no return. You'll know exactly when it happens, when you have your first exceptional run. Mine was when I got a dick ton of AoE together with the Primordial Cube. You realize how fucking satisfying some of the potential item combinations can be, and you unlock a second character granted that you cleared level 3. Once you see the Huntress on your screen, it's too late for you, because she is without a doubt the best character in the game, in my opinion. You might be a bit bored playing Commando, so you try her out. She's faster and deals more damage. The alleged trade-off is that you have less health. But in a game where speed and damage are the two most important factors, I'd hardly consider that a trade-off. You don't have to aim with the Huntress. Her auto attack is a heat-seeking arrow that you can fire while sprinting. Her second ability is a ricochet laser glaive that'll bounce between enemies up to 6 times and apply effects on each hit. Her utility is a near immediate warp, and then she can shoot a rain of arrows. Now there's exceptional runs, and then there's phenomenal runs. There's an item called Shaped Glass, which doubles your damage but halves your health. I had a glass cannon run with a rare item that makes all my attacks explode, and I picked up not 1 Shaped Glass, but 2. That effectively put me at less health than I started with, on the Hell Dimension of all places. I could kill everything, including bosses, nearly instantaneously. Yet I had to dodge everything, seeing as several attacks could kill me in a single hit, and most normal mobs did over half my health with their most basic attacks. Then the game presented me with a dark bargain to replace my healing fruit with an item that gives me a 100% crit chance for 8 seconds. I felt menacing vibrations all around me as I did it, but I knew I had to go for it. Then they hit you with the robot character, Multi. At first he feels a bit slow and sluggish, but he's got the fattest machine gun. He's got that grat-tat-tat-tat-tat. He's got a literal drive-by that does more damage the faster you are. He can uniquely hold 2 equipments instead of 1. That's
Twice as good.
He's got a cluster stun grenade and an absolutely useless sniper shot. The soldier syringe gives you attack speed. If you find a syringe printer, then you're in the money. Combine over 20 attack speed items with an already great run, and you can now take them to fucking Sprinkle Town. I'd say Multi is one of the more fun and unique characters in the game. I'm pretty sure I have video game induced ADHD from just seeing all those numbers pop up on a late game Multi run. God, I fucking love this character. This is so sick. Then there's also the engineer, who I haven't even tried playing once, because he looks boring. And then they hit you with the legendary chest, the ultra powerful items, the supercharged magma worm, and just when you think you've seen it all, they hit you with the sword guy. Admittedly, this character is fucking great. He starts with a double jump. He's got Master Yi's Alpha Strike. His utility is a sword slice that can be reactivated if you hit an enemy, and he's definitely the most melee-centric character in the game. He's really fun to play right until you reach endgame, because at this stage you just fucking die immediately. That's probably my main criticism of the game. It feels like a lot of the classes were designed around co-op. They don't really go the distance solo, because how the hell is a melee character functional at a difficulty where you die to 1 hit? That being said, I do like the challenge. Considering the game is in early access, you think to yourself, I've seen it all. And then you enter the astral plane, and it's like 10 lunar coins. What kind of shameless merchant are you? I never find these coins. What could possibly be worth 10 Oh, you get the big guy. Oh my fucking god. So you painstakingly save up 10 lunar coins, enter the fucking rift between time wizard realm or whatever, and spend it all just to free the survivors suspended in time? You don't get the big guy. You save the little guy. Fuck! But as it turns out, that's how you unlock the mage character, the Artificer, who much like my long-term relationship skills, can only be described as mediocre, lacking, and altogether disappointing. In fact, the last character you get may very well be the worst character in the game. With no movement utility and gimmicky abilities, it'll take you no more than a single run to realize you need another hit of the crack that is playing Huntress. Risk of Rain 2 is beyond satisfying. It's viscerally addicting. A good run can easily take 1 to 2 hours, sometimes even longer. It's fucking nuts to look at your character towards the end of that, when they just got this fucking abomination look of just all these items you've gathered. And the second that 2-3 hour run is over, you fucking press play again. It is a bit like video game crack. I should mention that the game is great on your own, but with friends, I'd probably say it's in my top 5 favorite games of all time, along with Diablo 2, Borderlands, Pokemon, and Halo 3 in no particular order. This game's been out for less than 2 weeks, and at the time of writing this far into the script, I've played for 38 hours. I'll be sure to screenshot how many hours I have before I render the video and put that on screen as a fucking testament to how much this game is consuming me. This is hands down the best early access game I've ever played in my life. 10 out of 10. Live and let live. Viva la vida loca. L'chaim! 3 silver coins, 7 shekels, and my condolences to all the other game devs who struggle to meet the industry standard. Risk of Rain 2 redefines it. And with all that praise, I can't make this video without mentioning that this game is also beyond aggravating. I'm pretty sure it was designed with the intention to give the player a fucking aneurysm. Whether it's finding out the fun way that this shrine rerolls all your items into lots of just 3 random items. How about taking a celestial portal for the first time, ending up in A Moment Fractured, and being met with nothing but an obelisk that'll allow you to obliterate your own existence? What about the multiplayer, where you can steal each other's hard-earned items? And the most frustrating thing, which is spending over an hour of your life just to die to a single hit from a mob that some psychopath designed to have a one-shot hit scan laser. And just when you thought you'd seen it all, you activate the Altar of Gold and you're taken to the death dimension. What cruel human being conceived this fucking boss fight? Fuck! I fucking hate this game. 10 out of 10. Go spend your money right now. Buy it twice.